So aloha and welcome everyone to day 2 of my monthly workshop. My name is Annette Omoro and I'm so happy to be here with you this morning. And I welcome those that are here. And I know that some of you were not here yesterday, and I'm not sure if the recording came out in time. But let me just remind you that yesterday, we talked about changing resolutions, our New Year's resolutions to intentions so that we can experience, you know, what we want to experience during 2025. Resolutions are very hardcore. Sometimes it makes you feel very guilty when you cannot, you know, accomplish your task. So if you didn't see yesterday's video, please go back and watch it because there are some things that you need to jot down so that you can start your 2025, with a wonderful experience and not feel like it won't be as demanding as when you are, um, uh, trying to fix something. Like, some of you, I said, or many of us said, we want to do this by this certain time. And when we are not able to do that, we say, oh, wow, we failed, right? And we don't want to have that kind of negative feeling as well. And another thing we talked about rituals that can help to transform our life as well. It removes a lot of negative messages that we have carried on, that we have created in the past. So you can go and back and watch that one so that you can maybe do some of the rituals. So what I'm going to do now is we're going to start with our last, okay, let's see. And I know we ended here. So here is a very important wisdom. All the things that we talked about, I said they were suggestions. Now, if you have better suggestions, just jot that down, or better, you know, um, like uh, what you wanted to experience. I jotted some down for you, but these were suggestions. But you may have something that you want for yourself. That's when you have to write that down, jot it down on the paper so that you can turn that into a wonderful intention. So today, we're going to find an affirmation that you can repeat daily. Now, this is going to help you transform your life as well. Master Shah has always taught us this important wisdom. What you chant is what you become. So I usually end my sessions with this happy song because when you keep on repeating happy, 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 even if you're sad, you cannot hold on to that sadness. You become happy. And, this is an ancient wisdom that Master Shah has taught us, but it is also backed up by science. Okay, so this can be backed up scientifically. Okay, so now our brain is formed of millions of structures called neural pathways. So these neural pathways become stronger with use. And through this process of neuroplasticity, 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 okay? Um, you try and say the word to yourself, neuroplasticity, okay? Now, this process is where when you repeat something over and over and over, it becomes a part of your physical structure of the brain. So when Master Shah says, what you chant is what you become, this is what's happening, So if you chant happy, I am happy, I am happy, I am happy, even if you're sad, this pathway is starting to get stronger and stronger. And then you're going to start to actually believe this, because it's going to be part of your, your body, your brain. So at first, if we have a lot of negative thoughts, right? So if we try to bring these positive thoughts, the pathways are very weak, because we always thought of ourselves as failing, not doing so well, you know. So that is strong, because we have been thinking that all along. So really, when you think of it, um, these negative thoughts can really hold you back from achieving your dreams. That's the reason why we always say you need to have these positive thoughts, so that we can make our pathways stronger. So the more you say it over and over and over again, these positive neural pathways will become very strong. And even it's not only what you say, but it can also be what you do, your actions. And I remember once reading about a basketball player who did this action over and over, and he would stand at a certain, length away from the basket, okay, and he would throw the ball into the basket. He could actually, after all of this action, over and over and over, he could close his eyes actually and just throw the ball, and it will go right into the basket, because he was doing this over and over. And so the positive action became part of his neural pathways, right? And he was able to do it even with his eyes closed. So this is important. So when you are young, we should keep on giving ourselves positive thoughts. When you have children or grandchildren, we should continually say, "Oh, you're so smart. You're so good." But when you say the opposite, that's what will be in their brain pathways, right? So we want to change that. And this is how we can transform. And we're going to do that, right, this year, so that we can have a very wonderful 2025. So when we repeat something over and over, it eventually takes over these negative pathways. And that's what we want. Okay. So when this happens, positive, automatic thoughts replace. So it's going to replace the old negative automatic thoughts. And this is what we want when we say something over and over and over. We want that to become part of us, these thoughts. So then our brain is now into the positivity. See? And you become what you said over and over and over again. So if you say, "I'm happy, I'm so happy, I'm so happy," even no matter how sad you are, do it. Just say it. Even if you say, "Oh, I don't feel happy. Why am I saying I'm happy?" It's because of this. You want to change that brain pathway, right? The neural pathway into a positive one. And eventually, you're going to become happy. So Master Sha had this wisdom, and he didn't really explain to us, but now we know why. This chanting, over and over. And when you say chant, it's something that you repeat over and over and over. So here are some affirmations. These are positive things that we want to, think about. And you can choose from one of these, but I'm going to let you know what I love. And I've been saying this for a very long time after I took Dr. Rulin's class, and many of you, I'm quite sure, have been saying this. And this is wonderful, because you're going to be saying, "I am loved, protected, and supported by the," and you can choose any word. You can say by the, she used cosmos. And if it doesn't resonate with you, you can say by God, by Jesus, by the universe, by the source, by divine, Choose any word that resonates with you. You can choose God, Jesus, universe, the cosmos, the divine, the source, something else, by all of the Buddhas, the saints, you know, because this phrase and or affirmation will help you to feel safe. You're going to be feeling loved, protected, and supported. So when you say this over and over and over again, what's happening? That neural pathways are changing and you're making it very, very strong, and you're going to actually believe this and become loved, protected, and supported. Now, it's as simple as that. So it's wonderful to teach your children, your grandchildren, your great grandchildren, if you have any, which I right now have, these wisdom. And it's never too late. You can even teach someone who's older, because we want to change. Because many times we have grown, many of us grew up not hearing these positive things, but we want to hear them now and tell them that this is important. Okay. When I was teaching, I remember some of the students, I would take them out and I would say to them, oh, you're really, especially if they were giving problems, I would take them aside and talk to them and tell them how wonderful they are, how beautiful, smart, good. And they would say, oh, my, my mother would say, I'm so pilau. Pilau in Hawaiian is not so good, not very good. I'm bad. So what happened? These negative thoughts are within them if they hear it over and over and over every day. So it's repeated in their brain, right? And then when they come to school, that's what happens. And I know we cannot say these things over. We can say it one time, you're so good, but that's not enough. We need to repeat this over and over and over. And that's what we are going to do. We are going to remove the negative, thoughts or words that we have within us and place it with positive thoughts. Now, this affirmation, I am loved, protected, and supported by the universe. I will say source. I normally say universe, but today let us use source. But you are muted, so you can choose the one that resonates with you. Okay, because when you resonate with something, you really and truly are into it, you believe it, and you feel happy about it. So this one will make you feel loved and safe. And if you have worries, any type of worry, this will erase it when you keep saying, I'm loved, protected, and supported by the source or the whole universe. Now maybe I'll change it into universe. It comes out of my mouth. I am loved, supported, and protected and supported by the universe. If you want to use cosmos, you may use that as well. Dr. Rulin uses cosmos in her book. Now, affirmations could be just one word like love, 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 and you become love. Or even a Buddha's name. Or even if you say Jesus, 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 wow, that essence of Jesus becomes part of you. It can be a phrase, a short phrase, or a sentence. I would advise, when you're teaching little ones, to use a very short phrase like, oh, I'm so smart. I'm happy, so that they can remember this and they can repeat this over and over. When you have a long sentence for beginners, they tend not to say it over and over, all right? So that's just a suggestion, but you can do whatever you feel is right for you. So for those that need some help, you can choose from one of these. You can say, I am happy. I am happy. I'm healthy. I'm sorry. Oh my gosh. I am healthy. I am happy. Some of us think, oh, I'm aching here, I'm aching there. Or like yesterday, I got up with, like a bad cough. But I keep saying, oh, I'm healthy. I'm healing, I'm good. I keep saying over and over these positive affirmation. Today I'm feeling very, very healthy and I'm feeling very good. So affirmations work. You can say, I'm smart, especially to children who feel that they are not able to succeed in school. Teach them, I am smart, I'm smart, I'm smart, I'm smart. And tell them, say it over and over and over, because what is happening? You know, because even if we say what you chant is what you become, that's wonderful. Master Shah, when he said that, I believed it. And I would repeat, over and over, because I knew that that's what is happening. But for some who are scientifically, the minds are scientifically, they're not into just listening to somebody and say, okay, I'm going to believe it. You can explain it to them what's happening. And they might say, wow, yeah, okay, I will try it. You can say, I am grateful. I am loved. Or you can say, I am loved. I am worthy. Some of you feel that you're not worthy of something, but we all are. And so if you have this, you don't have this feeling of being worthy in your life, say this, repeat this over and over. I am worthy. Oh, this one, I am confident. Many of us do not have that confidence. And you are afraid to even speak. And I felt that way too. I never wanted to speak in front of the public. I had a very difficult time. So this, I had to overcome this because I had to speak in order to be able to do my life mission, right? So I would have to say, I am confident. I can do it. That's another thing. You can say, I can do it. I can do it, you know? So here's another one that you can choose or you can teach someone to do. You can also chant any of the 10 Da. The 10 Da is the 10 greatest qualities or the greatest nature of the source. It's like Da'ai, greatest love. You can say Da'ai, Da'ai. I remember one of the students say, many times when she wants to chant something, that comes out. It just comes out of the mouth, Da'ai, Da'ai, Da'ai. And especially if she is in a bind, she would say Da'ai, 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 and then she starts to feel good. Or you can say Da Kuan Shu, greatest forgiveness, greatest compassion, greatest light, greatest humility, greatest harmony, greatest flourishing, greatest gratitude, greatest service, greatest enlightenment. Any of those you can say so that you can become one of the qualities, right? This is important. And saying one of the 10 Da is very, and you can say, I grow and improve every day. You want to improve every day. So that's why we come to these workshops, because we are learning how to improve ourselves, right? So any of the things that you learn, if it resonates with you, use them. If you have something better, use those, okay? Anything that will help to improve yourself every day, that's wonderful. I am peaceful. How do you feel peaceful? Do forgiveness practice, because forgiveness brings inner joy and inner peace. I do all things with love, because some of us do out of, how would I say, because you feel that it is required of you. But when you say, I am going to do this with love, not because it's like, oh, this is my responsibility, just do it. And then in the end, whenever you do something, it's because of the love you're doing this. I am successful. I am happy to be me. Some people want to be the person, next door, or, somebody you see on television, right? But just be happy who you are. Be contented. Or you can even say, I feel contented, or I am contented. That means, you don't need anything else. You're just happy the way you are. So these are some of the things that you can work on. So what I want you to do is you're going to choose. And what we're going to do is we're going to, um, let's see, I wonder if this is the one. Okay, we're going to use this and we're going to do a practice, all right? And we're going to say, Dear, my mantra or my affirmation, I am loved, protected, and supported by the whole universe. I love you, honor you, and appreciate you. As I chant or say these words over and over, please make me feel loved and safe. I am so grateful. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So this affirmation is going to make you feel safe. It's going to make you feel loved, protected, supported, especially if you don't feel this. You know, some people have this anxiety, but when they say this, wow. You know, whenever I had to do something that I felt, oh, I wasn't quite sure, or I felt kind of uneasy or even scared, all I had to do was say this, and it really, really helped me. I am loved, protected, and supported by the whole universe. How can you go wrong, right? So let us now start. We're going to say this over and over and over because I think all of you need this. We all need to feel loved, or be loved, be protected, and supported. So that now, as we are chanting it over and over, we are going to strengthen the neural pathways and make it a positive one. Because if we were when we had all these negative thoughts about ourselves, that is strong. But we're not going to keep that. We're going to release that by saying this. So close your eyes and we're going to say it over and over and over again, okay? I am loved, protected, and supported by the whole universe. I'm sorry. I am loved, protected, and supported by the whole universe. You may change your words to the one that you want because you are muted. I am loved, protected, and supported by the whole universe. I am loved, protected, and supported by the whole universe. I am loved, protected, and supported by the whole universe. I am loved, protected, and supported by the whole universe. I am loved, protected, and supported by the whole universe. I am loved, protected, and supported by the whole universe. I am loved, protected, and supported by the whole universe. Now say it silently. Repeat this over and over and over because what we are doing is strengthening our pathway with this positive affirmation. I am loved, protected, and supported. Become one with this affirmation. Now say it out loud. I am loved, protected, and supported by the whole universe. I think I'll leave that blank because I know some of you are using God or the source, okay? I am loved, protected, and supported by the 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 whole. I am loved, protected, and supported by I am loved, protected, and supported by I am loved, protected, and supported by the I am loved, protected, and supported by I am loved, protected, and supported by. Do you feel that you're becoming one with this affirmation? You know, our teacher says, say it 10 to 20 minutes. You know, just saying it one time is not enough. It's not enough to remove these negative thoughts that we have. We need to do this over and over and over. And that's why you need to say it all the time so that you can feel that being loved and protected and supported. And this is such a wonderful feeling, you know, especially when you're feeling down. And all you have to do is say, oh, I am loved, protected, and supported by. All of a sudden, you're going to feel uplifted. Now, we actually, if we don't feel loved, protected, and supported, that is within the pathway, right? But as we said this over and over and over, which is really not too long, I think it was just maybe about 3 or 4 minutes, that's not enough. So what I'm trying to tell you is say this over and over until you can actually feel being loved, protected, and supported. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to really get our pathways strengthened. We're going to strengthen that, okay? So you're going to choose. You may have something else that you would like. So I'm going to give you a few minutes to decide what seconds, what one you'd like to say, or you choose your own one. Because we're going to now change this neural pathway into a positive one, and we're going to strengthen it. So choose the one that you want, especially if, you know, some of you who are not feeling well. Say, I am healthy, or I feel good, I feel energetic, okay? Or I feel smart. Choose one. And what we're going to do is we are going to say this over and over for, well, we don't have too much time, but over and over. But this is part of the workshop because that is what we want to do. We want to make sure that you release all these negative thoughts that we have kept within us so that we can transform our lives by using these positive affirmations. And while you are saying it over and over and over, I will play this beautiful music, Rainbow from Heaven. These rainbows from heaven flowing into you as you are saying your affirmation. All right? Say your affirmation. You may begin. Choose anyone. How, how, how. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It may have seemed like it was long saying this affirmation, and maybe some of you were not even doing it and you were multitasking. But I wanted you to actually, during this time, to feel that your brain cells are helping to get these pathways into being positive. Because this is what's going to make your life, the year, so much brighter. Because you have changed that positive pathways, you know, and made it stronger. And when you were doing this, saying, I am healthy or I am successful, that's what was happening. And I'm hoping that some of you will share. I know that many times when we have a workshop, I have a very quiet class, but maybe you should have put something like, I feel this confidence, I can speak up, because our teacher does say sharing is, really to help receive a lot of virtue, because when you share, you help others as well. So, anyone would like to share how they felt while they were saying their affirmation? For me, I actually was going with one, and then I changed it. And I say, I grow and improve every day because I need to improve every single day. And you can improve in every possible way: your health, you can improve your confidence, right? You can improve whatever you wish to improve. So when I start saying, I grow and improve every day, I grow and improve every day, it becomes part of me. If anyone is willing to say what they um, chose and what they said over and over and how they felt, please do so.
That's your net.
Oh, yes. Thank you, Claire.
Um, I chose that I grow and improve every day too.
Oh,
And but then I feel like, oh, from yesterday, I want to have my water paper and at least do one calligraphy a day. I'm going to try to see if I can do that every day. Thank you.
oh, thank you. That's wonderful. It's just like how I was saying at the beginning of my workshop, where I failed in becoming a calligraphy, Tao calligraphy writing teacher for Da'ai. But I am enjoying every single day picking up my brush and just writing even one character. And this Saturday, there is the Chinese New Year at the Maui Mall, and we're going to set up a table, Satori Family Wellness, and they will be selling a brush and the water paper, and it's a special. So if you don't have one, and some of you here would like to write, because as our teacher says, when you write a Tao calligraphy, what happens? You are actually removing negative messages as well and bringing in more light. So that's wonderful. Thank you, Claire, for sharing that. Now, so if you are on Maui and you have time, I think it's from 9 to 3 or something, you can go to the Maui Mall and check out our table. All right? Anybody else? Please share what you chose. Well, maybe some of you could make your affirmation: I can speak with confidence, right? Or I'm courageous. Now, all of these really are to transform your life, and If there's something that you lack in, you're thinking, oh, I'm lacking in this area, think of an affirmation that will change that. Because, definitely, scientifically, it is very sound. Say it over and over what you feel you need more help in and what will happen. You're going to improve yourself. You're going to become that you feel that want to become. I am successful. Some of you feel failure, but if you say, I'm successful, you become successful. Okay? I'm hoping that one day, maybe I should make that as my affirmation. I have more interaction in my workshops. Oops, I pressed the wrong button. Okay. So I want you to use the power of affirmations to change your life because it does work. And it's not just saying what you chant is what you become, but you know that it is working in a scientific way as well. And all of us need this help. And so this workshop is how to transform our lives so that we can live happier, healthier, successful lives in especially 2024 as I start 25. And as I said, we already started this transformation at the beginning of the year with the fires in California. And some of us even with our health, right? But it will bring us to a deeper connection with something higher than what we are, with the source, the divine, with God, with Jesus, with the saints, the Buddhas. So sometimes many things that happen that seem to be, you know, tragic, like all this sadness that's happening, it can actually be something that will help us to see the broader picture. Like, when the fires in California, and some are still coming up, but I think communities are getting closer. People are helping each other more. And these people who are going through some of these challenges are seeking other things rather than, some of them have fame, they have money, the wealth, and everything. But when it's all gone, they look at things in a different perspective. And so many times transformation can be very helpful, right? And especially if the transformation is in the positive way. So that's what we're doing. And another thing that we talked about was we are changing our resolutions into intentions so that we are not hard on ourselves. We don't feel that we are failing, right? We don't want to have that guilt on us because that is a negative thing. And some of us, I know they have a fear of something. You can come up with a affirmation saying, I am brave, I am brave, I am brave, brave, I'm brave. Now, this is really important, So those of you who missed yesterday, we did have what you want to experience in life at the beginning of the class. And what happened was after you choose what you want to experience, then you put down your intention and make it simple, like I did. And I feel every day I feel successful. I feel that I've accomplished something. And not only that, I feel a joy within me. There's also the one on rituals. You know, many of us come from the Japanese culture. And so we have done at the Satori Family Wellness Center these rituals that will remove a lot of negative things that happened in 2024. And we talked about that in the first video. So you can try some of those too, you know, like the burning, dondoyake, okay? You can do that. You can also write down your things that are you don't want into your life, and then burn that, and or give it back to and tell the universe to bring it into light rather than into these blockages that we are causing every day. And then we have the affirmation, which is very important. We need to be positive, and we need to continually repeat all these affirmations over and over and over again. I know the time is going, but I'm going to leave you with something. Now, I know that many of us um, were with me uh, for many years on workshops, and I did have a workshop on intentions, and it was only on intentions. This year, I decided, through guidance, that there are other ways, not only changing our intentions, but also the rituals that we have, also saying our affirmations to really transform our life. But I'm going to end this workshop with a cute and inspiring video. And many of you saw this, but I decided that even if I saw it many years back, when I saw it again, it just put a smile on my face. And that's what I want to leave you with. I want to leave you with a smile and feeling happy, right? That's what the workshop is all about. We transform our thoughts, we transform our feelings. And when you're happy, everything around you seems to be bright, joyful, and things start to go your way. But, I had someone I was talking to them the other day and said, why all of these things that are very negative are happening to me? But it is sometimes the fear within us that we say, wow, this thing is going to happen, and it's something negative. And it does happen because we are creating that. So these negative thoughts that we have can really self sabotage us, and we don't want that negativity to hold us back from achieving whatever we wish in our lives. And many of us wish to be happy and healthy, right? Successful. So let me share this video, and I'm hoping that it will also put a smile on your face, and maybe we can share some of the, after watching it, what you felt. I'm hoping that you will be able to share with us what you felt. So let me put the video on. I'm hoping that this will work because the last time it did not work.
I have a problem with New Year's resolutions, not because they often fail or because they're too difficult, and not because I'm bad at them either. I mean, I've only been in love for 4 new years. No, I have a problem with resolutions because people think that that's it. It's for one time to change. Now, don't get me wrong, we definitely all need change. I have no idea how to ride a bicycle. I know, but I know I didn't want a toilet for. And some of you, yeah, you probably should get out of the house more. But one big decision probably isn't going to do it. Sorry. So now what? Flush your resolutions down the toilet for one my little brother can't use? Of course not. Keep your resolutions, but go easy on yourself. Will you change? Maybe, but probably won't happen in one big moment. It'll happen in thousands of little moments. Every time you choose to forgive or slow down, or be grateful or stay calm, each little moment that you choose what's right instead of what's easy, faith instead of doubt, love instead of hate, that's where the change happens. Even if you fail 1 or 2 or 30 times, it's okay. You've got thousands of more little moments ahead of you. You'll get better. So Happy New Year, God bless, and I'm off to ask my dad to get a bike, if they're all a pony. Bye!
Well, I'm hoping that this video brought a smile to your face. Even if I saw it before, it still put a smile on my face. And I'm hoping that it did for you as well. So um, I know,
Annette,
yes,
excuse me, was that a video?
that was a video. Wasn't that cute?
Yeah, but we couldn't see it.
What?
I couldn't see it.
You couldn't see it?
I don't know about anybody else, but
I
active
saw
they
it.
all.
Oh, wait. How many of you could not see the video? Raise your hand if there's a reaction button, or if you'd like to just unmute and say you couldn't see it.
I wonder how come, yeah.
Wait, how
That's
many of
okay.
you? Wait. No, because this is so cute. I mean, her actions are so cute, but did all of you not see the video? Can you unmute?
Annette, this is Irma. I saw the video
Oh,
Today?
right now?
Yes, right now.
Oh,
How about the rest of you? Can you unmute and say, because then Betty can change her maybe setting or something on her computer?
Pastor Ned, this
Yes.
is Claire. I saw it.
Okay, so it did work then.
oh, then
Okay.
maybe I'll see it in the recording.
Okay.
Yeah.
But could you hear it?
I could hear it.
Oh, good. But when I go to California next week, I will show it to you on my computer. I'm taking my computer.
Okay,
And it's,
all right, all
no,
right.
but even when she's speaking, isn't that so cute? I mean, to me, it's so darling. It just left me smiling, just watching her, her actions, right? This 4-year-old. So let us remember the wisdom. I know most of you may have seen this already before, because I did put it in one of my workshops about 2 years ago, or maybe even 3. I'm not quite sure, about this little girl, about intentions. But I know even if you saw it before, it was wonderful. So she said, you can choose to forgive, slow down, be grateful, or stay calm, but choose what's right instead of what's easy. What a wisdom that she has. Choose faith instead of doubt, love instead of hate, for that's when the change happens. She's so brilliant. Even if you didn't reach your goal 1 or 2 or 30 times, it's okay. You've got many more little moments ahead of you, and you'll get better. Now, she did say that, don't give up your resolutions, because I guess at that time she wasn't sure that there are other ways by changing your resolutions into intentions. But she said, just don't make it too difficult for yourself, right? What she was saying is, keep these intentions. I'm going to use the word intentions. Go easy on yourself. Don't be too hard on yourself. Like I said in the first one, I said, I made my resolution too big. So I changed it to an intention. And I said, this year, I'm going to just find joy in writing one calligraphy daily. And, from the beginning of the year till now, I have been successful. Because even to just pick up my brush and just writing da, that made me feel like I'm a success, right? But the funny thing is, when my intention was very easy for me to follow, I you know, actually wrote more than I said. I said, even if it's just one character, but I was writing more than one character. I'm writing for several minutes now. But sometimes if I'm busy and I'm just passing, I'll just pick up the brush and I'll do it. But it made me feel this success. And I know in the end, I will reach my destination or my desired, task, what I asked, for at the, 3 years ago that I did not accomplish yet. But I know that I will be successful. So I'm hoping that this workshop has helped all of you to have a very happy and transformative new year in 2025. And I'm hoping that, you're going to watch this video again. And the thing is, when you watch it again, do the practices because it's the practice that will help you to transform. It's the practices in this, like even the breathing, Shiching Hujo. Even if I said that during the time when you first watched it, the frequency and the dimension of the calligraphy was very high, it is still very powerful when you're doing the practice because it's a one-time thing. So if you watched it yesterday and you're watching it today or tomorrow, you're still doing that practice, it's still powerful. It may not be at that dimension that I offered it yesterday, but we're blessed that we can do it again. And you can do it again and again with the recording. So I'm very grateful that, all of you are here today and doing these practices with me so we can transform our lives. Because as I said, 2025 we will have a very huge transformative year. But this is what's going to help us to connect and to be awakened to what's going on. Okay? So, love and blessings to all of you. And I'm very, very grateful that you are here to be with me so that we can all transform our lives together. So if I'm going to stop my video, and if anyone would like to make a comment at the end, I'm hoping that this was very useful to all of you and that you will, do some of the practices. And maybe some of you already knew it, but sometimes it's a good reminder, right? You can see it, again and say, wow, yes, I used to do that all the time. Just like for me, that's what happened. Claire, do you have something that you'd like to share?
Yes, I want to watch it again. So if you can send me the recording.
Yes, normally the iCloud will send me when it's ready, but I don't know why. I'm quite sure I did record it yesterday, but I didn't get any information that it was ready. If you registered, there is a playlist that there's a link that you can go to it. So if it wasn't ready yet, wait maybe a few hours or another day, and then you can do that. If you didn't get the recording, I will wait till they send me, that it has been recorded and it's ready, and I will send it to you.
Thank
To your
you.
email, okay?
This was
Wonderful.
a wonderful workshop.
Oh, thank you. I'm glad that you enjoyed it, Claire. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So thank you, everyone. Aloha and mahalo to all of you. Let's see.